Did you know that forgiveness is one of the most misunderstood ideas in psychology? Most people think forgiveness means letting someone off the hook, that it means pretending it didn't hurt, that it means becoming okay with something that never should have happened. But that is not forgiveness. And perhaps that is why so many people struggle with it. Because deep down, they know what happened wasn't fair. Maybe someone betrayed your trust. Maybe someone abandoned you. Maybe someone manipulated you, lied to you, or walked away without ever taking responsibility. Nothing about that becomes acceptable simply because time has passed. So perhaps the question isn't, how do I forgive them? Perhaps the real question is, why does this still have power over me? This is where psychology offers a very different perspective. The greatest burden isn't always the event itself. It is the identity we continue carrying because of it. When someone hurt us deeply, part of our psychological energy becomes attached to that experience. We replay conversations, we imagine different endings, we think about what he should have said, we wonder how we didn't see it coming. Months pass, sometimes years. Yet, emotionally, a part of us never left that moment. The memory isn't simply remembered, it is continually lived. And every time we revisit, we unknowingly strengthen the emotional pathway connected to it. Not because we want to suffer, but because the mind keeps searching for an ending that no longer exists. The difficult truth is this: the past cannot be repaired. Only our relationship with the past can. This doesn't mean denying what happened. It doesn't mean approving of it. It simply means recognizing that continuing to fight reality will never change reality. Acceptance isn't saying it was okay. Acceptance is saying it happened. And those two statements are worlds apart. Once we stop trying to rewrite yesterday, something remarkable happens. The energy we've been spending resisting the past becomes available to build the future. But healing requires something more. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Try asking, what did this experience reveal about me that I couldn't see before? Not because you caused what happened, and certainly not because you deserve it, but because every painful relationship, reveals something about our unconscious patterns. Perhaps you ignored your intuition because you desperately wanted the relationship to work. Perhaps you confused someone's potential with who they constantly showed themselves to be. Perhaps you kept hoping they would change instead of accepting the reality that was already in front of you. These aren't reasons to blame yourself. They are invitations to understand yourself. Pain becomes transformation only when it becomes awareness. Otherwise, it simply becomes repetition. There is another practice that quietly changes everything. Stop arguing with reality. Notice how often the mind returns to the past, replaying conversations, imagining different outcomes, searching for an explanation that will finally make the pain disappear. But no amount of thinking can rewrite what has already happened. Every moment spent fighting the past is a moment of life unavailable to the present. Acceptance is not surrender. Acceptance is choosing to stop wasting your energy on a battle that cannot be won. Because your future deserves more attention than your past. And perhaps the hardest practice of all is learning to forgive yourself. Not for what they did, but for the guilt you've carried ever since. Forgive yourself for trusting. Forgive yourself for not knowing what you know now. Forgive yourself for believing someone who wasn't capable of giving what they promised. You made decisions with the awareness you had at that moment. The person you are today exists because of everything you've learned since then. You don't need to become the person you were before the betrayal. You become someone wiser than the person who experienced it. Finally, ask yourself one question. What wisdom can I carry forward from this experience? Not vague lessons, real ones, specific ones. Maybe you've learned to pay attention to actions instead of promises. Maybe you've learned that boundaries are not walls. They are acts of self-respect. Maybe you've learned that your intuition often whispers long before your mind is willing to listen. Pain that remains unexamined becomes suffering. Pain that becomes wisdom becomes freedom. Perhaps this is what forgiveness has always been. Not releasing someone else from responsibility, but releasing yourself from permanent psychological residence inside one painful chapter of your life. Healing doesn't erase the story. It changes your relationship with it. The memory remains, but it no longer defines you. Instead of becoming a prison, it becomes wisdom. Instead of becoming bitterness, it becomes discernment. Instead of becoming fear, it becomes clarity. Every painful experience carries two possibilities. It can become the place where your life stopped, or the place where your life began to deepen. The choice isn't found in the past. It is found in what you decide to carry forward. Perhaps healing was never about releasing another person. Perhaps it was about reclaiming the parts of yourself that remain trapped in the moment they hurt you. Because every journey home begins the moment you stop searching for who they should have been and begin rediscovering who you already are.